Well, don't even think about saying the word bored, because you're not going to be bored for a second after we make these thumbprint cards.
Okay, let's get started and show these guys how. So what you're going to need are some paper towels, scissors, brushes, paper plates, some paints, and some paper.
So let's get started. So what you want to do with, you need 2 base papers, and you're going to be just folding these in half, just like that, and then be cutting across the line with a pair of scissors.
Okay, while she's doing that, I'm going to start squeezing our paints out. Get ready for some slightly interesting noises.
Yep, and you're going to get a little bit messy. So
be sure to keep paper towels, oh my god, handy.
And you're going to cut the other one in half again. And the ones that I'm cutting are going to be the base of the cards.
Because you can use any colors you want. We just like to use these colors for these specific cards.
And we're making cards, guys. Be colorful. Be creative.
Oh, and be sure to keep a marker or a pen in handy so that you can add creative details on later. Okay, so while she's still cutting that, I'm going to show you what to do next. You're going to take this paper and you're going to fold it in half.
I'm done.
Okay, so as we saw, you're going to fold it in half. Not the long way, but we don't want a long stick card. We want
a flat, big card.
So we have lots of space. Sure to have nice creases. And now I'm going to be showing you the parts that we're going to be painting on.
Oh, and the 2 or 3 most important tools for these crafts is having fun, be creative, and get messy, but not too messy.
Yes. So we're going to start with our white paper. Make sure this part is white. You're going to fold it in half. It doesn't matter which way. But I just like to make it the fat side, to make a fat paper, not a skinny paper.
And this is how it is supposed to look, where it looks like a quarter of what we just made, but then when we open it, it's a fold.
A nice little card. Like I was saying, now we're going to cut along the line, again, like she showed you earlier.
And then you're going to cut those 2 pieces
in half. Again. Now we're going to fold these the fat way again.
And it's okay if it's not perfect cutting. Like, as you can see, I messed up a bit on some of my cards. So, don't worry. And you can give these cards to, like, friends, for their birthdays,
or your teacher,
and just have fun with it. I'm gonna do
2. So for what you should have is like a card base, which you can open up and write in later on, and a little top that goes on the card base, like that. So now I'm going to start by showing you some designs, and then Anaya will lead and take you to some more design ideas. So the first one that we're going to do is going to be balloons. So I'm going to take my white paper and my paintbrush, and I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on my finger.
And it's called finger painting. Yeah. And you can use any finger you want. You can use your pointer.
Yes.
For
For
index,
for
anyone
this-
you want.
Yeah.
We like thumbs.
Yeah, for this one, I'm going to use my thumb. And make sure it's nice and covered in paint. We're going to stick it. Make sure it's the long way. I'm going to stick it. I'm going to press it. Then I'm going to lift it up.
And there you go.
It's a nice little balloon. Now I'm going to wipe my brush and my paper towel and my finger. We're going to take another color. Do it again.
You can make as many balloons as you want.
Yes, but I like to go with 3. You can choose the number of balloons that you want to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As many as you want. And
Next, so some tips for thumb printing. Roll your finger and
And-
press down.
And when you're done with all of your balloons or whatever you're making, you can use a pen and add some details. Like for balloons, we can draw some strings.
Yes.
Or we can even write on the balloons. Maybe write an A if your name starts with an A. And these balloons are great for gifting happy birthday cards to people because they're balloons.
They certainly are. Now, once you're finished with that, you should have 3 little balloons or how many ever you chose. And I'm going to set that to the side.
And I'll show you one more design you can do. I am doing a caterpillar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of green paint on my thumb. And if you don't have a brush, it is okay. Because then you can just dip your thumb in like that and
Wipe it onto the paper towel so you don't have too much paint.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 1 and keep going.
And as she's doing that, again, feel free to use whatever colors you like.
So
And
I'm doing 5
she's doing
parts.
5 green circles
and then I'm doing 1 yellow
and 1
for
yellow
the head.
circle.
And she will show you some more card designs.
Yes, right after you finish your caterpillar.
There you go. Looks cute,
Yes.
doesn't it?
And this is how it should look. And she did it the short way. So, now I'm going to show you how to make nice little flowers. Again, I'm going to use whatever colors you want. This time I'm going to be using my pointer finger. Now sometimes I wonder why it's called a pointer finger, because you could technically point with any of your fingers. I don't know, I just wonder that sometimes.
Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing. And you can feel free to do 5.
Yeah, so
Different
right now I
colors for
made
each
5 different
petal.
petals, and I'm wiping off my hand.
Doing a middle.
And now we're going to take yellow and do our middle. I think I'm going to do 1 pink flower to go with it. Again, you can choose as many petals. I just like to do 5.
That is the 5-petaled flower is what's known for in a lot of stories.
Now, you can even do a purple one here if you like, but I'm just going to start by adding some leaves. Just taking my index finger or pointer finger, whatever you want to call it.
And some
And-
green.
Yes, dipping it onto the paper, just making a few little dots. Okay, and later I will show you how to add details to this, but for now, put it to the side to dry.
And then I will show you the next one, which, what was I doing again? bird. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So what I'm going to do is I want to make my card vertical this time. So actually I might do it horizontal, the short way. And I am going to make these birds pink or purple. Purple's good. And I'm going to dip my finger and to the side, make some really big boots.
Yes. She's just gonna do a few birds in a line. So I think 3, right?
Birds on a wire, yeah.
Yes. 3 thumbprints. And it's okay if they're not perfect. That's the thing about finger art. And this is how it looks so far. Again, setting it aside to dry. Now is the part where you just have to keep waiting till they dry. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you how to make this balloon art, these thumbprints into balloon art. So what you're going to first want to do is draw a little triangle at the bottom of each balloon.
A little tiny.
And then from the triangle you can just draw a string.
Because we don't want our balloons to just be up in the air. We have no way to hold them. That's not how balloons work. And
And there are your balloons.
now I'll show you how to add details to my caterpillar.
But before you do that, you can be as creative as you want. For example, you can add clouds in the sky to show that the balloons are flying away.
And you can
Or you
even write
can draw
stuff.
a person, or you can write things.
You can write happy birthday on the top.
Yes, and give it to your friend as a birthday gift.
Now, what I'm going to do is I am just going to make some little legs for this little caterpillar. Caterpillars have 6 legs, right?
I don't know.
I'm just going to guess so. And then I just need to add 2 little eyes. Little circles of eyes. And the legs, you can make them straight lines or bent lines. It's your choice. Make this a smiling caterpillar.
And what about the
Big antennas.
Oh my god, you know what? We forgot to bring a glue stick. I'm gonna go get one.
Yeah, we also need a glue stick. And while she's getting her glue stick, I will also show you how to complete these birds. And what I'm doing
I'm back.
is birds on a wire.
So she's just gonna draw a line through the birds, but she's gonna draw it, and when you hit a bird, you go whoop, and you jump over the bird.
Because we
And then
don't
you
want
draw
a bird
and you
on
hit the
it.
next bird. And then you go like whoop.
Later.
So why don't you show them what you've done so far?
This is what I've done. I put a line through it, and then I added a line for the feet, and then having 3 little lines sprouting out of them to look like webbed feet. And then I just close them up.
And you can draw a little face and beaks.
And then I'm going to draw a face.
For fingerprinting, we recommend lighter colors so that you can actually see when you draw the little lines on them. No, our Sharpie's dying.
Do you want to get another one?
We can see if it works. Maybe the purple paint's not dry enough.
Yep.
Anyways, to the flowers now. So what you want to do is you just want to add some stems. Oh my god, the Sharpie is dying.
I will get another Sharpie.
It's actually fine now.
But I will get another Sharpie.
And we just draw the stems. You can draw little connectors if you want to.
Whoop, I'm back.
There we go. And
And
that is our flower card. So while she's finishing up the birdies, what
Right.
you want to do is take your glue stick. can open it. And you're gonna want to take one of the sides. Make sure your card opens the way you want it to. You're gonna want to rub glue all over the card.
There you go.
And then you can stick
Tweet, 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 tweet,
cheap.
tweet, tweet. Is what a bird says. I will take.
And there you have it, your card.
I will take my glue stick and make my caterpillar. So I'm gonna put the glue on my.
As Anaya was saying earlier, you could also write some stuff on it. If the Sharpie works.
No, it doesn't work.
This pen doesn't work either. I'm gonna go get a pen that actually works.
We're having the pens that do not work. The pens that do not work.
Okay, pen works.
That works, right?
Yes. I'm sure this time.
Phew. It works. And I will also stick my other card because, oh, and I can also use that pen to finish my eyes on the other bird. As she's writing happy birthday on her balloons. You know what would be funny if you can add banners and other stuff to it?
Yeah, like that. Like that.
There you go.
Okay. And so, oops, I forgot to stick this one. When she's done with the glue stick.
As I was saying, do the same thing on the other cards. Add the glue and stick the beautiful masterpiece on it. And ta-ta-ta-da!
Now that she's finally done with the glue stick, I'm going to stick mine on.
And I want to draw, I'm first going to actually add a little bit of pink and make a little heart. And then I'm going to use my pen. Just make it a little bit more like a heart.
Yes, and now we are done with all of our cards. We can't wait to see what you guys make. Thank you for joining us today.